Balancing in games is obviously very important. Ubisoft has recently had some trouble with that, as I'm sure many players are aware. Ella is very annoying, but balancing goes beyond how powerful a character is. Balancing also relates to how viable other characters are as a result of the usefulness of a character being tweaked or added to the game. Capcan pre-buff, for example, was useless not just because of his own shortcomings as an operator, but because of how much better Frost was, even after her nerf. Both of their traps, when activated, almost always guaranteed a kill, but Frost's tripped far more often, and she was faster, which is generally more helpful than having more armor. And then there was Frost when she came out. Back to Operation White Noise, though. There are two examples I have here, the first one being the new Korean sidearms, the SMG-12 and the C-75. Each of them are machine pistols, making the Koreans the third CTU to have automatic sidearms. The issue here is that the C-75 doesn't really have any reason to be used. The SMG-12 has a faster fire rate, more DPS, and can equip sights and barrels. The only thing the C-75 has over the SMG-12 is that it can equip a suppressor. You're not given a real choice because one gun is objectively better than the other. The second and most important example is Zofia. She has a projectile launcher that can shoot both impacts and Grismont Mine-style stuns, making her a breacher in whatever class stuns fit into. This presents a clear problem. Both Ashe and Ying are not going to be nearly as effective because there's a character that does what they can. Ashe, given her guns, hitbox, and status as a 3-speed, will likely remain a popular pick, but Ying wasn't very viable to begin with. An operator with one of the worst primaries that use special abilities, essentially a bunch of flashbangs taped together, doesn't stand a chance in the metagame against an operator with superior stuns, the ability to breach, and a better weapon. I don't think Zofia is overpowered. The issue is that she delegitimizes two other characters, one of whom is already unusable in a competitive setting. Zofia is an example of a growing trend in Siege. Operators are being added that have more than one ability. Dokkaebi, the newest South Korean op, can call enemy phones as well as use their cameras. Kvera has the ability to interrogate people as well as being able to move around more quietly than the other operators. This trend not only makes the base operators in the game less viable, but it also just makes them less fun.